就是我生的歌谣啊。
要不下次和他们一起玩？嗨呀！
Crap, I guess we gotta add Abyss to the title. Hey Bright Green, hey Terrence, thanks for hanging out. Helio weapon T and B in 30 pulls. That's pretty sick. I hope you get the missing. Oh, you have the option box. That's actually really good, Bright Green, getting the weapon early. 2 Senadina and 36 pulls. Okay, so I'm glad you changed your mind on skipping Senadina. Those are insane pulls. And are you gonna go for double S Songche? But yeah, I'm glad you changed your mind, and I'm glad changing your mind on skipping Senna paid off. Hey Farran. Yo, Farran, did you see early in the chat Bright Green's disgusting pulls? Two copies of Senadina in 36. 3 out of 4 gear in 20 pulls, and then 3 out of 4 for Helia in 30. God. It's gonna make Nefer upset. Nefer's gonna cry. SS cost you more crystals than everything combined. That's where all the luck went. Yeah, I fed all the luck to my viewers. All right. I'm gonna just play this quest first, and then maybe at the end we'll do a little bit of Abyss Mauled. So if everything goes according to plan, this quest should supersede my need to do dailies, right? So all I have to do is just redispatch expedition. I'm gonna screenshot this and post it into Discord, so we can all be salty. Gonna 4-gem. Wait, bright green. 1, check if there's wishing well. 2, don't forget we still have the option box. So option box plus forge. So don't spend any more crystals. Option box, forge, right?
刚才听到的事情都是真的吗？
Yeah, Farran. It seems like all the rest of us, I definitely feel like there's more people reporting unlucky than lucky.
点数不错，今天就继续翘班吧，等到状态好了，再去把活一次干完。
哎，刚才听到的事情都是真的吗？
线人来信了，
哎，刚才听到的事情，
看来又出现了新的变数。
Yeah, even if I generally agree, Pot. It's just like back in the day, like going 4 of 4 in 60 would have been considered like a net positive, and now it's like, yeah. But it just doesn't feel as good having to pity anything, you know?
早啊，掌柜的跟我说了，上回来的新老顾客对你的评价都非常好。 我之前还担心你适应不了呢，现在看起来，以你的本事，日常工作是足够应付了。除非来位口味又挑剔、要求又严苛的客人，否则还真难不倒你。
哇，还会有这种客人吗？
那可不，尤其是那些菜没做几
Yeah,
道，熟读了一
88 out
堆的
of
老学
90
究。
on character card. 2 weapons.
没事就来挑你哪里做的不合古法。
Did I even
哪里
pull
做
for
的
Songche?
跟
I
几百
don't even
年前的老
remember.
味道有
I
区
said I'm
别。
gonna top up next Friday, right?
这里就是望舒客栈，
Oh, I still
也
have
算是
some
一家老
crystals.
字号了吧？
I think it's just our sample pool here, Feiran. We've just had more people unlucky than lucky.
店家，有什么招牌名菜就快点招待上来吧。
So
要
going
最
to
贵
pity
的。
may still not be enough because it's so scarce. True.
范露莎，前
It's
辈
like
好
consolation prize from
旅行者
going to
派
pity.
蒙，你们怎么在这儿？
Plus, we
我
got
们还想问呢
10 of
你
the
怎么突
items
然
in
就
the
有
mail
经费来
today
旅游了，还直接
to
点
get
了
that
最贵的
compensation.
菜。
这可不是旅游哦。像我这样的学者，首要成为随船顾问，满世界出差，也只是家常便饭而已。
Any Desuwa enjoyers? I've been binging Shangri-La Frontier last night,
前辈，
and the Desuwa of the rabbit character just gave me big
怎么就前辈还
Raven.
这么精
Thank
神
you for the raid. Desuwa.
他真有100来岁了吗？
Slicer, thank you. Yeah, I just had Dory flashbacks listening to the
他就一直这样了。
listening to the JP dub of Shangri-La Frontier.
来一拉，还有多利，真是少见的组合。
Simser. Hey, if we get all the questing done today, we'll mod a little bit and get
原
into
来是
this.
这样，你还真是个大忙人呐。不过，既然连这里的主厨都认可你的话，也不用担心吃不
Emmy,
上正宗的
Simser
招牌菜
retired, by
了。
the way. Ain't no way.
所以你们又是为
Ain't
什
no
么要约
way.
的呀？刚才好像听到了
Just
什么
wait till
随船顾
Sunday.
问
The molding
我前
the
阵子
molding
从风大
engine
弄了
will
一条新
activate
船，上面装了最先进的导航机关。如果能推
the
广出去，
molding the
那可
molding
是大大的
forge
商机。最近几天正在试
apparatus.
行呢，
The
从奥摩斯港到离岛，从离岛到璃月港，
the
后面还
mechanique
打算去金夫。
Danelise mold.
我跟前辈就是受雇来帮忙调试罗盘、调整机关的。
Mechanique de mold
为了压力
Cardinal
测试
will activate.
还在云来海上
Alright.
泡了一整夜。
Is this a current event? Yes, it's ending in like 2 days.
会有加班补贴的，两位也都是自愿的。签合同的时候
I kind of
可以
want to
提
switch
过
it to
的。
JP just to listen to
你
Dory
还真是滴
say
水不漏。
Desuwa.
所以请客也算是
Desuwa
补贴之一嘛。难怪一上来就点贵的。
想吃什么就吃什么，这种机会可不多见。啊，那就先来一份。
发露山，前辈，我当然也很想用最贵的菜慰劳你们啦，但贵不一定就是好嘛。我听说璃月菜里
啦
最贵的几样，不是要用很多
可以啦
海鲜，就是要费很长的功夫。可是我们都在海上晃了这么多天，再吃什么鱼呀、虾呀，也尝不出好味道来吧？
嗯，你这么一说，还真是这样。
而且莱伊拉小姐看着都快饿晕了。我不是因为饿。想必年高德少的法鲁山前辈一定不忍心让后辈继续饿着肚子等吧。
要照顾后辈的话，我是没意见。不过怎么总觉得上套了？
所以需要花大把时间来熬的菜也别上了。除此以外，有什么贵就上什么吧，交给你喽，旅行者。
So Dory in Chinese sounds really good, but lacks the flair of the desuwa, right? Wait, didn't I redeem all the codes? Why did only 2 go through? Hold on. Hold on. Code stash, quick. Oh my god, thank goodness it didn't expire. Woo! Simsir, thank you for posting the links in the Discord. I think when I typed in the second code, it was probably on cooldown, which is why it didn't go through. Gave me a concern. Still building that Himiko fund. Gosh, I hope the leaks are all wrong. Or if it really is a not Himiko, like, at least let it be, like, a descendant, right? Yeah, I know there are leaks out there. I've just not read any of them.
高価で、しかも回線は使えず、さらには時間もかけられない。それじゃ大半の料理がダメじゃないか。こんな意地悪な注文、一体誰が出したんだ。
ドリーのやつ、わざとやってるのか？
うちの旅館はブリ亭や新月軒と違って高級な食材を常備しているわけじゃないんだ。普通はお客さんの予約が入ってから準備
I'm
する
so
もんだか
hungry
ら
right
な。
now. I want to go
あ
make
りふれ
food
た
after
食材
this
を使って
stream.
短時間で正真正銘の高級料理を作る。そうなると値段がつくのは料理人の技と料理の独創性だけだ。半減休館という料理がある。手元にある食材だけで作れて提供するのにも時間はかからない。そして一皿の値段は3万モラだ。
I gotta figure out what I can make fast.
普通の食材を使って時間もかからないのにか？なんでそんなに高いんだ？
この料理の技は時間じゃなく料理人の包丁さばきと火加減にかかっている。さまざまな種類の肉を細切りにし棒状にこねてから最後に鍋で炒めるんだ。食べてるうちに味わいがどんどん変化し、しかも進化していくのが売りだ。種類の違うそれぞれの肉をいかにまとめちょうどよく焼き上げるか、いかに互いの味がぶつからないようにするか、それがこの料理の価値を示す部分だ。うまくできれば超一流の名物料理、しくじったらただの肉そぼろだ。
おお、わかったぞ。つまり高いのは料理。
大丈夫だ。
This Smiley is basically saying this is a skill
心
check.
配すんなって。大体
Paimon will eat it anyways. Of course. When she messes up, I don't even want to mess up because I don't want to have to repeat this. Right? I don't want to have to repeat this. Miss one for science. All right. I should have taken a screenshot of that one. I mean, at least we'll have the VODs permanently on YouTube. Okay, so if you miss it, do you get to redo it? At no penalty? I'm just gonna hit space. Okay, that was alright. That was alright. That was okay. It was kind of too fast. I couldn't take a screenshot though. I couldn't get the expression marks, but I got the screenshot of the face. Oh, 5 lives. The food is overcooked. Your friend can't even boil pasta? Damn. Skill checked.
お待たせ。それじゃん、ごゆっくり。ああ、いい香りじゃな。そうですわ。パイモンと旅人も朝食はまだなんでしょう。それなら、一緒にどうです？
ですわ。
いつの間にそんな親切になったんだよ。ただで朝ごはんが食べられるなんて。大きい取引というものは遠赤で決まるものでしょう。
Her voice acting is actually so good
遠慮しないで
because of how well the exaggerations are. The intonation and everything. It is so good in JP. ですわ。
1万なら問題ありませんが、3万だとちょっと。この料理、一晩徹夜するほどの価値があるのかの？元を取れるかどうかはお前にかかっておるぞ、旅人。疲れた。眠い。眠たい。早く食べて戻って寝よう。
Kronos, what's up?
これは鶏もも肉？ううん、キノシシの食感にも似てるような。噛むたびに別の味わいが広がるな。よく味わうと煙でいぶした
Because
よ
we
うな
didn't
風味
start
もある。
in JP today, some of the audio might desync.
どうやって作ったんじゃ？
Are you the only one that thinks? Well, you might be one of the only ones actually going for refinements right now, Kronos, because I don't think the rest of us are actively trying to get refinements.
ハム？しかし、この料理のどこに？あ！ひひ、気づいたみたいだな。そう！いろんな種類の肉を細切りにして棒状にしたんだぞ。オイラと玄翔ですっごく頑
Refinements
張
for
っ
like
たんだ
Ultra
から
Giga
な。
Whales. Is that akin to like
私には
Gear
よくわから
Ascension
な
and
い
Raid?
けど、肉の種類が違えば
Is that is
火を通す時間も全部違う
refinement
でしょ？
on the stigmata themselves?
きちんと味の調和が取れてる。それは企業秘密ってやつだ。これがお前独自の料理法とはの。無駄足にはならんかったわい。それで
この料理は何と言うんじゃ？
As Fragile predicted, it's gonna be easier to 404, but
この料理の名前
now
は
the value of a 404 is less significant.
細い糸が交差するように見えるのと、
複雑で変化に富む食感を表現したと。リンゆえの言葉から取った名じゃな。華麗で賑やかに楽曲が盛り上がっていく様子を意味する言葉なのじゃが、ぴったりな名前じゃな。
なんだ、知ってたのか。
当たり前じゃん。若者は卒業までに少なくとも20種類の言語を習得するはずじゃろ。今はその必要がないのかな。
Wait, how did you get a S1? If you pulled the second copy, shouldn't that give you S2?
お前もちろん派だってこと、うっかり忘れてたぜ。それで、このお料理のお値段ですか。
Crab banners with nothing but the target set weapon. They've gotten rid of the off rates. Oh, the yo-yo. Superimposition one. Synergy one. Synergy one weapon.
ごちそうするとは、言ってませんわよね。つまり相席しただけ。そうでしょ。やっぱりただの朝ごはんなんてなかった。
そうでしょう。I need to save this facial expression too. 30,000 more surely isn't an outrageous amount for the most magnanimous Lord Sangima Bay.
そうだ。商人は信用を大事にするんじゃないのかよ。
Hey, Friday Valo.
たとえ一ボラだってお金ですのよ。いいでしょう。勉強料ということにいたします。スメルに帰ったら必ずやこの料理を再現してもらい、思いっきり稼いでやります。
Yes, 30 minutes until reset on EU. Make sure you get all your dailies done. Don't forget to do your Hoyo Lab login too. Alright. Can we, is it possible?
船長賞とエンドゥシェンは食べられんかったが、半減休館も悪くなかったわい。感謝するぞ。新型の装置は確かにわしの専門範囲外じゃが、
Slicer, thank you for the
ドリー
follow.
の出した報酬が魅力的でのう。新しい港に来るたびに街に出ては古書を買い漁って
Yeah, I did like the chill music vibes for part 2. But yeah, I haven't had time to even open up to do story stuff. I think tomorrow we'll do Realms of Battle after work. And just try to get our weekly stuff done. And then if I have time, I'll try to get some story time in.
安い食材だけで高級な料理を作るにはどうすればいいのかしら。まずはやっぱりいい名前をつけることから。気づかれてしまいましたわね。昨夜私が同意した時、皆さん徹夜でしたし、船酔いもしていましたから。
What does it take to double S? Just 2 copies. So 1 copy to S rank and 1 more copy to double S. So you only need 3 copies of Songkek.
見ての通りですわ。こんなにたくさん要求をしたのに、道理の間なんて
Chiruri, at that point, there's no wishing well, right? If there's no wishing well, you should just forge it.
市場調査をしっかりやっておかないと。
Forge the last piece or use the option
と
box.
いうことになりますのね。
Unless you're going for max weapon synergy anyways. If you're going for max weapon synergy anyways, good
少しで
luck.
も損しないようにって欲張りすぎただけじゃんか。次はこんなことすんなよ。だからこそ、おいらはたくさんの経験をして学んだんだぞ。ご飯を食べたらなんだか元気になってきた。先生が私にこうおっしゃったんだ。若者がずっと論文と本に埋もれているべきじゃない。機械を作って各地の星空を見に行くべきって。つまりインターンってことかな。でも本当に疲れる。はあ。
I need to find out, who's number 3? Oh.
朝からいい出だしじゃないか。次もよろしく頼んだぞ。
Unlocking Songkek starts at S rank, Kronos. Songkek starts at S rank. I think even Dreamweaver starts at S. It goes S, double S, and triple S. Just one copy for each rank up. No more nonsense. Well, I don't know. Then again, you could argue that it's a whole lot of nonsense. No more mini ranks, that's right. No more mini ranks on Astro Ops. But still 28, yeah. No more mini ranks, but now you have to pay full price per pull instead of 150.
星と深淵を目指せ。無事今日の依頼を達成。
I'm getting a little eepy, guys. A little hungry and a little eepy. Alright, we're gonna change it back to CN for this next one. Did I claim my, I thought I just did, right? We claimed our primos. Alright, changing it back to CN. I'll go use the restroom too.
走，今天也有劳你喽。 来越适应在店里掌勺了吗？这下不管来再怎么麻烦的客人都不成问题。
打住！我总感觉每次你一说这话，就会出现麻烦的事情。
嘿，哪有这回事儿？我又不是……
啊！哎呀，没想到能在里约见到兄弟你呀
！Oh, we need to switch back to JP for this too.
他乡遇故知，老大。
A Devil Master.
哦，对，就是这个。你说是吧，李仁兄？
放牛的，怎么又是你？
啊，飞行，破空白铁小警官，还有挚友，怎么今天这么走运，能遇上这么多老朋友？
你前阵子不是还说要回去好好攒钱吗？怎么又跑来了？
以本大爷的身手，想赚钱还不是手到擒来的事？哎呀，这趟出来当然是吃香的喝辣的。顺便再看看玉香在里约过得怎么样。
I feel like Ito should just be on a leash that is always in Kuki's hands. Every time I see them together in these shots.
错过了那场大会，哎呀，那真是太可惜了。
是啊，幸好这趟出行遇见了一斗兄弟，可以听你讲讲那时的盛况。
好说好说，我们边吃边聊。这店里的厨师呢？快厨师出来，我要给挚友们整顿硬菜。啊？
喂，放牛的是在学书里的情节啦，那种大手一挥就有人跑出来的桥段。
啊？哦，挚友真会开玩笑，那就快请那位主厨出来吧。
那客官是要点什么？要宴请贵客的话，我们这儿有金玉满堂，繁弦急管。
老大，注意预算。
那个有没有更实在一点的？
实在？倒是有一道知足常乐，卤香四溢，回味无穷，是大快朵颐、物美价廉的首选。
知足常乐，好名字，一听就知道是道硬菜，就选它了。啊，在座的都是朋友，就不整那些花里胡哨的了啊！
一斗兄好眼光，我也向来不喜欢过于精致的菜。
Sometimes a bro just knows.
知己。哦，对，就是知己。
I bet in the English dub they actually had a good time saying that line. Okay, I have to switch it back to JP because Ito and JP is just peak hilarity.
"お前の友達は個性的だな。まあ、この知足常楽はそこまで難しくないから、今回は何も問題ないだろう。
そういえば、なんで知足常楽って言うんだ？たらふく食えるってことは、肉とかたくさん食べられるんだろ？樽を知るって名前と全然合ってないじゃないか。
別に肉を入れるとは言ってないだろう。この料理は見た目が肉に見えるだけで、実際は豆腐を使って肉の見た目、香り、味を作り出してるんだ。
そういや牛使い野郎、豆がダメなんじゃなかったか？どうしよう。変えてもらった方がいいよ
な。何か問題でも起きたのか？豆腐とかなんとか聞こえてきた気がするが。
おい待て、厨房は料理人の聖域だぞ。部外者は今は言ってられんな。お前らの親分に料理を変更してもらうよう言ってくれないか。
ははは、綾人の兄貴を一番よく分かってんのはこの俺様だ。知足常楽ってのはまさに俺らの友情の証だね。おい、 まだかよ。早くしてくれよ。赤紅一種冒険団が話し終わっちまうだろ。
見ての通り、おそらく難しいでしょう。
ちくしょう、完全に舞い上がってるぞ。あいつメンツが満腹なら絶対メンツを選ぶよな。
Chat.
ああ、
Let's get through this.
私は親分にそれをたくさん食べさせて腹を満たし
I
て
could
おく
go
か
for
ら、
some salty snacks right
そ
now.
の時になったら
Gosh, this
気を
quest is
伺って
making me
行動
hungry.
しよう。
Hold on, chat. Let him cook. Bam. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
お待たせ。
ふんふん。こ
I
れ
need
が
to use the
規則
bathroom
上
soon
洛か。
too. Go
腹
on
いっぱい
bathroom
になり
break.
そうな量だな。いいじゃねえか。ほらほらダチコ、お前も座れって。ここにいるのはみんなダチだ。遠慮なんていらねえぞ。じゃあ早速。
親分、豪に行っては豪に従えと言うだろう。リーウへの食卓での礼式に従い、ここはまず主賓に味わってもらうべきでは。
忍、お前そういう面倒な規則みたいなのが大嫌いじゃなかったか。おお、ダチ公まで。そうか、あまりにいい匂いで我慢ができなかったんだろ。よし、おめえらがそう言うなら俺様が一番最後に食べるぜ。
そういうことでしたか。
俺様の番だな。一番でけえのいただくぜ。
待て。
今度はなんだよ。
できるだけやってみるぞ。おいらこの料理の由来を紹介するの忘れてたぜ。
料理の由来？そんなんいるか？食ったら終わりじゃねえか。
聞かずに食べちゃうなんてガイドのいない旅行と一緒だぞ。由来を聞いてから食べればもっと美味しく味わえてだな。
確かにお茶も種類によって味わい方が異なります。説明を聞かずに味わえば料理人の誠意を無駄にしてしまうのではないですか。
ダチ公の誠意だと？そりゃ確かに裏切れねえよな。なら聞かせてくれよ。ほら。
よし、じゃあまずはこの料理の材料から。いや、 先に防除旅館とか敵歌集の歴史についてだな。
旅人、今だ。
敵歌集、そんな感動的な物語があったなんてな。今はこんなにいい暮らしができてるんだ。それこそ即上洛、満足するべきだよな。
しまった。豆腐の話題を出さないようにしてたらいつの間にか話が脱線してたぞ。でもあとちょっとだ。
あ、忍、それにダチコ、いつ食い始めたんだよ。あとちょっとしか残ってねえぞ。もう何があっても譲らねえからね。
待ってくれ親分。実はそれは。
一斗君お待ちを。ぶしつけなお願いですが、これを譲っていただけませんか。今回は急ぎの外出でしたので、家の者たちを連れてくることができませんでした。皆あなたの功名はよく耳にしており、以前から荒滝派に思いを馳せていたのですが、残念ながら今回は同席するご縁に恵まれませんでした。ですが、こちらの知足上洛を持ち帰れば、きっとみんな喜んでくれることでしょう。
そりゃまあな。
親分、リーユエでは他人のために一肌脱ぐことが重んじられている。それに料理を待っている間、魚料理をいくつも食べただろう。綾人さんと私の分まで。
なに？ありゃお前らの分だったのかよ。話に夢中になりすぎて全然気づかなかったぜ。じゃあ綾人の兄貴、俺の代わりにみんなによろしく伝えといてくれ。おいらな、これ持ち帰りで頼む。
All right, talk to Smiley. This quest line is both like what I enjoy and hate about Genshin at the same time, right? Really cozy content, but it just puts you straight to sleep.
よし、気を取り直して次の来客に応対するぞ。
I'm gonna go grab a snack. Humbly enough, I humbly request to make some food. All right, let's take a snack break and an intermission. I'm gonna go make some Thai tea and grab a snack. When we return, we shall continue this cooking adventure. Yeah, I haven't even had time to do like Star Rail stuff, guys. BRB, I'm gonna run the edge again. I don't know if it'll even let me. Hill trail event is kind of fun. Good. Hmm. Yes, I'm back. Had a piece of cheese. Alright, I'm gonna switch it back to CN. And then I hope that it's actually not characters that I enjoy listening to in Japanese.
时间过得可真快呀，我这手也好的差不多了，明天开始应该就能重新掌勺了。这阵子真是辛苦你了，但愿这最后一天也能安安稳稳的度过。
你这话一说，我就感觉又有事要发生。
Finana dropped a new music. Is it good? I haven't listened to it.
啊，普普通通的到晚上了呢，结果真没出什么岔子。肯定是因为我们已经完全熟练了吧？记得第一天上工的时候，连加盐加辣都要记上半天，现在不管发生什么，都只是小菜一碟啦。都这个时候了，不会再来人了吧？哦，不对，第一天林妮他们来的时候，好像也是这个点。旅行者，派蒙。
Oh man, Amber! I love Amber and
还有尤拉
JP.
和米卡，你们是来吃饭的吗？怎么这么晚？
哦，我们刚完成了护卫商队的任务，还在返回石门的路上。虽然原计划是想直接吃些便携口粮就继续赶路，不过尤拉队长说，很久没吃璃月菜了，不如顺道来这间客栈，看看还能不能点餐。
啊，居然是尤拉的提议嘛！
这一路过来吃的都是便携口粮，偶尔也得换下口味吧。怎么了？不行吗？来点什么呢？等等，为什么是你在招待？
旅行者现在可是这家客栈的大厨哦，你们来的也刚巧，正好能赶上他在这掌勺的最后一顿饭。啊，是吗？幸好尤拉路上提了一句，不然就要错过这一餐了。那要点什么菜呢？我对璃月菜的印象也有些淡
Sounds good. No, please. Thanks for hanging
米
out.
卡、尤拉，你们有什么想吃的吗？
I hope you have an
能尝到
amazing
荣誉骑士
sleep
前辈的
time.
手艺，
I
对
hope
我来
that
说已
it
经
does
是个
not
学
get
习的好机
impeded
会
by
了。
late night
随便吃什么都
TV
行。
show or anime binges.
我也随便
And
吃
I
点
hope
就
you
好。
get good rest
吃完还得
to
继续
wake
赶
up
路
for。work tomorrow.
不是你提议要来的吗？怎么连你也随便了？那就看你了，安博，随便来点什么条件？那我也随便吧。哇！
Classic traveler facepalm. I think we should make them the Adeptus Temptation. I think that is the pinnacle of Liyue
随便
cuisine.
这对厨师来说大概是最头疼的要求了，完全不知道客人的好恶，只能靠。不过这么多天看下来，我相信你一定能选出。
So that's ham, bamboo. Oh, it's the Liyue flour. by the waters. Dice Snapdragon. Actually, can't you find Snapdragon in Mondstadt too? Or am I tripping? Hey ZBK. How are you feeling right now, ZBK? Shoot, I missed. Oh shoot, I missed again. Yeah, just put the eggs in there. Legit. That's just fried rice. I've become the fried ricer. Fried ricer. You guys remember that one? Long before Food Wars, there was this anime called The Fighting Foodons. Snapdragon is everywhere in a lot of phones, yeah. Can you DM me your location again, ZBK? I can see if there's like a Michael's store near you that's hiring. I might be able to do a referral. I can't guarantee that I'll pay great though. That's the only thing. That's the only downside right now with Michaels. I can't guarantee anything with pay. All right, let's see. I could go for some fried rice right now, but I don't have any leftover rice to really make it worthwhile. Yeah, Michael's Arts and Crafts. I don't know if there is one near where you're at. ZBK.
每一厘米都有味道。
刚出锅时恰到好处的热气，也很让人怀念呢。
Unless it's cross the state
能让
lines.
骑士团最好的军粮都相形见绌。
Hold up.
报上名吧，这道菜叫什么名字？
叫，总不能真叫随便做点吧？连名字都没有，用料跟做法也很普通，根本不知道从哪儿开始介绍呀。
用料和做法都很普通吗？我还以为一定是用了什么特别的食材，或者特别的手法。
Yeah, it all looks like the nearest Michael's locations to where you're at is like maybe 30-40 minutes away or like an hour away. Damn. This isn't the finest dish in the world, but it's the one you need right now.
不是最美味，而是最合适，是什么意思呀？
是因为饿了，所以觉得特别好吃吗？好像也不全是。
也是因为一直在吃冷掉的口粮，所以难免会怀念大火烹饪出的香味吧。
啊，这是叫锅气吗？我好
Did
像
you
听说
did
过。
you update your driver's license for Maryland
闻着
now?
香气，就像回到猎鹿人餐馆一样。啊，像回猎鹿人餐馆的话，
Is
不就没有
DoorDash
买
having
吃
issues
绿叶菜
because
的
it's
意义
like
了吗？
does Maryland's driver license not have real ID or
不是
something?
说味道啦，是说这种安心的感觉，就像回到老家一样。安心，老家？啊，难道这就是言笑说的宾至如归？
That really is annoying though.
所以这道菜的秘密调料就是心意吗？
虽然听着像是什么老掉牙的论调，不过吃完这顿饭确实像这么回事。不错，这个配方我记下了。
记了配方也得记下名字吧？哎，现在这道菜有名字了吗？
Anything goes.
那要不然就叫宾至如归吧。
哟，这些天真是辛苦你们了。真是个实在人。哎，拿着吧，在之前的基础上还多添了一些报酬，毕竟多劳多得嘛。
好耶，感觉几天的疲惫一下子就消失了。
才几天就能进步到这水准，要是接着干下去啊，我怕是要把这厨房让给你了。嘿，好说，下次过来记得带上朋友一起，让他们也尝尝我的手艺。
在那之前，你可别再烫着手啦。
Oh no, I forgot to talk to Eula and Amber before I talked to Smiley. Man, this game really knows how to like suck the fun out of the gameplay sometimes. Yeah, you just did this cool thing. Oh, you forgot to talk to these characters to get unique dialogue. Game over. Helia looks kind of like Eula. Helia is kind of like the generic tall hoyoverse character right now with the hair vents. Yeah, maybe her outfit is kind of like the similar silhouette as Eula's with just a different color palette. Vilvi, yeah, yeah. She has a... Does she wear shorts or skirt? I forget. But yeah, the silhouette is very, very similar. Songche is just Space Navia. A Space Navia with a rivalry with Senadina. They all call each other grandmas. I don't know, guys. I feel like part 2, apart from the chill vibes of the BGM, I think part 2 is kind of a little bit less than mid. I don't know. I still need to play the story to make some judgments, but I feel like the timing has too many other competing titles. Century Tuna. Sardina, yeah. Sardina. Tuna and Sardina. I watched a little bit of Yesenia the other night, playing through just the new zone in the story. I don't think she was pushing story, but you know, just like her exploring and seeing some of the world building story. Red Elysia. I think in the pre-part 2 story, it was like they were doing a space exploration trial, and Helia and Coralie were chosen to be the astronauts. No longer the Sea of Quanta, now we're in the Sea of Data. Oh. Yeah, in a way, it does echo like Honkai version 1, right? Where we're just kind of like, here we are, here's some enemies, beat them up. You know? And so in that regard, I kind of get it, right? We're still in the setup phase. But the challenge is, well, now it's not just miHoYo making this one game as a proof of concept. Now the concept is proven, and now, you know, Kuro Games is doing PGR, as always, you know, Aether Gazer exists, and of course, the real games like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is out right now. I really want to go play Intermission, you know? Yeah, real games. Imagine actually, you know, playing the games that are in your Steam backlog, you know? Introduces a buttload of new characters, jump from bubble universe to bubble universe, and then try to get competitive tryhards to pull more, spend more. Yeah, so I'm enjoying that aspect where like if I weren't gonna push competitive content in the same way and just do it for completion, I want the justification that, you know, money aside, like let alone like not even
沙漠是
delving
个难相处的
into
对
the
手，
money to top up
但至
to
少
pull for
他足
stuff.
够
Like
光明磊落，把所有艰险挑战
let me
都
think
放在
back
台面上给你看。
to like, is it even worth it to spend the time doing it when I have all these other games begging for my attention, you know? Hoyo is totally feeling the pressure from Wuwa. On one hand, maybe, but at the same time, their monthly revenue still is like, what was that chart that was posted in Discord the other day? That revenue chart that was posted in general chat. Like Genshin Impact CN and Genshin Impact Global was like 1 and 4, right? PGR wasn't even on that list. Was it? Nikkei was. Nikkei was on the list. And Naruto. Alright, Naruto was on the list. I don't think Wuwa can put pressure on Genshin when you have a game like Naruto, number 2 in revenue, 44 million in CN. Alright, Naruto. This is an old IP, okay? Believe it, okay? Believe it. Alright, I guess next week we'll work on this one next week. I think we're just gonna go mosey around in Spiral Abyss for a bit till I get tired. Oh, what's this reputation reward? Naruto. The real Uchiha, you know? Sure, one you can say that Wu was a different demographic, right? It's definitely more niche than Genshin. Genshin, they're appealing to a broader base. It's the same way, like when PGR came out, they were catering to Honkai tryhards that were retiring at the end of 2019 from Honkai Impact 3rd. People who were heavily invested in the meta in the olden days that were like, well, I don't like the direction Honkai Impact 3rd is going. I'm gonna give PGR a try. You remember this time? You remember this timeline, Chiruri? Like, everybody was Super Doomer at the end of 2019 going into 2020. Not everybody was Super Doomer, but there was definitely a crowd of Doomers. And they were like, we're gonna go play PGR. And then PGR was only like, okay. It was only okay at launch, you know? Like, I'm sure it's great now, but at launch it was just okay. Plunge. Any plungers in the chat? You unbound your jump button. I did not want to accidentally cancel my day burst, so I unbound my jump button. Meanwhile, I'm actively trying to jump cancel my burst so I can get the dive kick. Oh, is the Weenut back in floor 12? Gosh, the Weenut was so awful making a return appearance like that. They dive kick.
手牵手。
Yeah, I thought about doing the registry edit to do my old hotkeys. I just got as close to the old ones as I could, but yeah, certain things I had to just left unbound. They did brick some controller setups, like anything where you would have loved to tap and now that button you can't tap anymore because now it's a hold command unless you unbind the hold command. Which I might do because some shortcuts I never use, like the Elysian Realm selection ones, I never use those shortcuts.
这次是飘大了，朔风起义，克！
一律奉行，如琉璃般飘落。
踏风，
御风。
I remember part of the reason I set up certain binds on controller when I started playing was like certain things just felt. I was trying to approximate Nier Automata default keybinds. So R2 being my dodge was kind of like, okay, I can work with that.
开打吧！知识与你分享。
在这儿，打垮你！抓到了，不必心急，不用留情。
记住你了。
收，丝线，交。
好痛啊！手牵手。
抓到了。哼哼，把牙咬紧点儿。
Jules like, what's up? What do I think of the High 3 Part 2 update? Damn. You got here right after I finished talking about my thoughts on it. I think it's just okay. I think it's a little bit less than mid. I don't think it's that great. I think it's more than anything, the fact that it's an Spring Festival patch is actually carrying it harder than the actual content itself. I feel like the actual content itself is in a tough place competing against like full releases like Final Fantasy VII and a bunch of other games that it's out right now. They have to tone down the idle animations, yeah. I think there's certain things that like they used to do as just something that was neat to add flavor to the character, but now they feel like it's a formula, so they overdo it. Yeah, slightly bigger budget open world chapter. I mean, yeah. And this is one thing I don't understand is why they keep wanting to turn Honkai Impact 3rd into a more like open world progressive storytelling when that style of storytelling has historically received the worst reviews from Honkai Impact 3rd players.
全都看见，
别喊疼，一起上！
嘿，
我听到了，让我听听，
自己
你在哪？
智慧
点数如何呢？寒冬，不用留情，会到来。
You like the open worlds? Yeah, I don't know. Open worlds always felt like a chore to me. Every time they had an open world story chapter. Colostan was okay because the map was smaller. But I feel like after Colostan, like Elysian Everlasting Part 1 before you go to the theme park was awful because of the verticality and you had like too many different doors to go through. Having to go back and forth through the doors in Elysian Everlasting just reminded me of like certain maps in Kingdom Hearts 1 where you're just going back and forth and it's just doors and load screens. But the theme park I thought was good because the theme park was like kind of one big contiguous space. You're not like going up and down stairs and going through load screens and stuff. Yeah, the fake loading doors. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Colostan was good because it was just one map. I thought Moonbase Part 1 was okay. What is going on here? I just remember, I think Moonbase Part 2, when you go to the downstairs caverns, was less cool. Because again, the verticality. Nothing is more annoying than like having a objective tracker and you can't tell the elevation.
这项工作该划掉了。
往返自然。
御风云散，八风五合。
UI optimizations are coming in 7.4. I mean, the only optimization they really need is a toggle to just re-enable the old UI. But yeah, I have a bunch of UI complaints. Everything is way too small. There was so many things in the old UI that was just fine, that they did not need to redesign and rebrand. I just don't understand why they felt the need to do so. Well, see, I liked Vashir too. But Vashir was designed with verticality in mind, right? And even now, like both modern WoW and Genshin, they have like elevation markers now for like teleporters and stuff. The thing that got really annoying about Moonbase, the downstairs portion, was like you're trying to do your whatever the bonus objective is or whatever, and it would always point to a spot on the map. And it didn't have an elevation marker, you know? Yeah, you know, that's funny. I didn't mind not having an elevation marker for the Sumeru Desert because I felt like the storytelling was compelling enough to want to explore those desert tombs. But I felt like, again, it was doing your dailies in Moonbase 2. And when it was like doing dailies where you're just following the path to get to your daily objective faster, man, if there was like elevation involved, the path would get so the pathing AI for the auto route would get so lost. Yeah, I think I remember like a lot of the tombs in Sumeru I played with Aloy just to have that Horizon Zero Dawn feeling. Cause like half of the tombs were full of mech enemies anyways. So it was kind of perfect. The only problem was like after the third zone came out, I just kind of stopped caring. I went back for like a handful of oculi, but I just kind of stopped caring at that certain point. I thought the whole King Deshret tomb was amazing, like story-wise too.
我来保护大家。好戏开演，看看这个吧。正面偷袭。嘿。
Yeah, exactly. And that's kind of the thing that's nice. Like, yeah, you still feel the FOMO. And, you know, at a certain point, I did go back and at least finish, like, the main world quest for each, like, subversion, like, each patch before the next major content releases. Yeah, no, I think that's perfectly fine.
全都看见了，
收，开打吧！给我，哎呀，抓到了！
A part of me wishes I could do the same thing in Honkai 3rd, where like I don't worry so much about Memorial Arena and Abyss anymore. Even though like those modes used to be really fun for me, I don't feel like I have the same interest level for them anymore. You know.
开火！压中！一点小把戏，该总攻击了。
拒收并蓄。
你好呀。
此乃天道。哼，也安如磐。
开火！我来保护大家。惊喜连连。
是散弹枪。哼呀！
Oh yeah, how many dailies do we need to do in Honkai Impact 3rd? I guess I need to start doing my the story chapter stuff soon, huh? And okay, here's another thing too, right? So Realms of Battle was really good last patch because it was just 2 Realms of Battle for the whole patch. Them turning it weekly, it's now a chore. And now I don't want to do it. But I probably will still have to because it's crystals and, you know, mats and stuff. Part 2 open world dailies take like 3 to 4 minutes. Okay, that's not too bad. But how long do I have to play to unlock the dailies? Because that's kind of something I don't really want to have to think about.
聚收并蓄，天动万象。
Phase 1. Okay.
戏开演，一点小摆，该总攻击了。
猜我还有几颗子弹？嘿，哼，哈，是散弹枪。
Realms of Battle is still better. Yes, I agree. But it was definitely very comfy, where last patch you just had the 2 Realms of Battle and that was like for the whole patch. You know, I think that was one thing Honkai was doing really well, where like the last few major events just lasted the whole version after they released. Because in the past, you know, those events would last like 3 weeks, and then if you missed it, you missed it, and it sucked. And I feel like right now, I think it's a good thing that Star Rail and Impact Third are like, you know, once the event is out, it's out till the end of the patch. Whereas like Honkai or Genshin is still trying to do like this event only for 3 weeks, you know. I kind of wouldn't mind if they just did like Realms of Battle every 2 weeks. Yeah, matchmaking had been awful for a long time. Yeah, exactly, Shuri. And that was always one thing I remember, even for Global, was like, if you did it early in the week when more players are playing, then it generally wasn't too bad.
云散，天真赤奏，如琉璃般飘落。
御风而行，克！云影，夜明。
双寒化生，御风云散，风会，乌云雨。啊！精灵魂出，
禁止接触，风雪的缩影。
朔风解翼。
Yeah, Homu King was better when you didn't have Valkyries that were like so overtuned that people just ignored a lot of mechanics. You know, back in the day, one of the funny things was like Archer's Canyon, you don't pick a range character. That was always an embarrassing moment. Yeah, accidentally activating Time Fracture and co-op always felt really bad. Because now you delayed, you know, spawns and stuff. Yeah, both physical and elemental. And a lot of that too is just like, as the player base like rotates and you get new players that don't have anybody to tell them like how to do these old stages. Oh, you guys remember the one Arc City raid where the Death Web, like at the beginning you can try to one-shot the Death Web. It wasn't a Death Web, but it was a Doom, right? It was like a Doom, and if you could try to one-shot the Doom, but when the webs go out, you had to spread, and people just would never spread.
反自然，
一律奉行。听令，
双寒化生，
风共鱼行，朔风解印，
八风五合，御风云散。
Yeah, the RPC stage, like if you don't have somebody telling you that the leader is always gonna be in the mech, then you know people just won't know.
如琉璃般飘落，
可叹落叶飘零。
风会，乌云雨归，云散，御风。听令，天真赤奏，
禁止接触。
Yeah, yeah, it wasn't really an issue in the I would even say for the last year or so. RPC hadn't really been an issue because like Valkyries, especially the prevalence of so many side type Valkyries that just have like giga damage right off the bat, wasn't really an issue. But like you know, 2020 going into 2021. What were some other ones like the Jizo insta-kill mechanics? We actually did have a recent wipe, maybe in the last patch, where like everybody thought they could kill it before and then they didn't, and then nobody dodged.
抓到了，开打吧！鸣草结环，点数如何呢？收，你很疼。
全都看见了。
在这儿，打垮你！
手牵手，
收。
Yeah, but Chiruri Memento wasn't high priority for a lot of new accounts at that point in time, you know? Like, at the time when you could have said you could kill it with Memento, it was like, but you're not gonna be farming Memento because you need to be farming Lightning Empress and Nightwing Beam, you know?
禁止接触。
Oh my god, there's a second dragon?
魂出，
往返自然。
寒冰变神，
这项工作该划掉了。
云影，夜明，
八风五合，御风云散，
双寒化生。下一项工作是。 我会跟。
御风云散，风会，乌云。听令，
起。可叹落叶飘。
又一个实验对象，
必将得到惩罚。
I remember too, RPC, like, even if your leader knew what they were doing, like, everybody still had to stay alive and dodge the balls. If your whole team just didn't have the infrastructure and do the DPS things.
好痛啊！手牵手。
Oh yikes!
收。 点数如何呢？不用留情。让我
手牵手，以及智慧
忠诚。收。把牙咬紧点儿。
嘿。
给我安分点，你很疼，开打吧！
全都看见了。
归于风。
Oh my god, why are there so many mirror maidens?
知识
与你分
丝线交织，
永不宽恕。抓住你，解厄！寒冬终会到来。
That was a lot of work. A ruined serpent, the Weena. Oh my god, the Weena. This is like the third abyss in a row. They ran out of budget. They ran out of budget. Yeah, I also wonder if like Honkai third team is still just smaller as a whole because the mentality was still that they're just developing like on a version by version basis rather than developing a holistic world first, right? Smaller usually, so smaller is more agile, but not necessarily having the scalability of staff to produce just bigger works. Smaller, more agile, but you're still limited by bandwidth, right? And that bandwidth is like your human working hours. We need fun, that's right. We don't need big works, we need fun. But the lack of, you know, as you pointed out, like the zone, the maps and the buildings, you know, the assets, they look a bit repetitive. They feel repetitive, they don't feel alive. And it's breaking my immersion. Or I guess in this case, your immersion. Wah! My Honkai Impact immersion is ruined. Let the CG studio make the big works, assuming that they even get greenlit to do the CG for that version, because I feel like Herrscher of Rebirth kind of got cheated a little bit, you know? Yeah, High 3 Open World did look like a PlayStation 2 game. So here's what it is, though. See, like, Open World 1 and 2, Sakura Samsara and Shixel actually look like it was developed, you know, 2017 in Unity on a shoestring budget. And for that level of budget, it looked great, and it plays great, and it has amazing, like, music design and sound design and whatnot. I would definitely say APHO1 and APHO2 is more of like that PlayStation 2.5, like the late era of PlayStation 2 games. Yeah, Sakura Samsara and Shixel Open World feel more like N64 games, play like late era PlayStation 1 games. Yeah, see, Pachi, that's exactly what it is. It's not even a broken immersion thing, right? It's just that the non-Hoyo games right now that are releasing right now are just more immersive. And that is also just another like weakness of games as a service. You know? Alright, chat. We gotta do Kooky Hyperbloom because Dea Burgeon isn't fast enough for the Wii Nut. And also my Farina doesn't do enough damage compared to Xingqiu for some reason. I wish I could figure out why. Wait, I picked Venti. What? I picked Venti in the party. Why is Venti in the party? He's not supposed to be here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, because his gather was just so strong in year one. And then they kind of forced him out by releasing mobs that were just immune to his gather. I definitely got him on the reroll on the first rerun. But yeah, in 1.0 it felt really bad if you didn't have Venti, because now your Spiral Abyss was sucking. And 2, you couldn't cheese a lot of the exploration stuff. Venti privilege was real. Like, all my homies had Venti and I didn't, and it didn't feel good. All my homies had Mona, so every time we went to go farm the Geo hypostasis, they would have a blast racing across the water, and I'm like, I gotta huff it on foot, you know, take the long scenic route. Even then, Sucrose was better? No. Sucrose was like, if you didn't have the constellations, like, well, 1, you had to get a copy of Sucrose, and in 1.0, you were not guaranteed that first copy of Sucrose that early on, right? So, I didn't get a copy of Sucrose until way later, and then I didn't get enough constellations to make the Sucrose worthwhile. Solution plays solo, but if I play solo, then how am I gonna get those Oculus? I need my friends to cheese the Oculus for me by using their Venti privilege on my behalf. So, I would definitely say that Sucrose had better longevity than Venti. Like, she had better staying power. But at that time, like, his burst was flashier. What else was it? It was like, it was flashier. He could get his burst up really fast, right? It would have been amazing if it was on the ground. Yeah, it would have. It was especially bad for Klee, right? Because Venti ult wouldn't gather Klee bombs. I think there was like a small portion of time when it did, and then they nerfed it like right away. Yeah, you know what would have been an easy buff for Klee is just to make her burst last when you switch characters, so it's basically like Pyro Yelan. That would have been sick. Would have been so sick.
一律奉行，显魂出，嘿，呵，操，风共鱼行，
如琉璃般飘落，禁止接触。
八风五合，御风，呵，显，
闲人勿扰。
朔风解意，呵，可叹落叶飘。 天真赤奏，御风而行，操！
风雪的缩影，
仙人来哉！
This is going a lot worse than last time when we did this.
禁止接
isn't it?
触。呀，
御风，听令。
Did I change gear? I did change gear. I was like, something's not quite right. Sunha has the wrong weapon. I've been missing all this energy recharge this whole time. A tragedy. Who did we give it to? Yunjin. I gotta get off my lazy ass and go farm specters, guys. Genshin... Man, that's a really long name. Genshin Impact Moseji Ogo. Welcome. This is actually a Honkai Impact 3rd main channel, but we do a little Genshin here and there. We do a little Genshin.
起，一律奉行。贤，
闲人勿扰，为了阎王帝君。
云野，夜明，朔风解意。
风会，乌云雨归，云散，御风。哼，呵，呀，寒冰变神。哦，嘿，
霜寒化生，哈。
往返自然，唱。可叹落叶飘。
呀呀呀呀！下一项工作是这项工作，该划掉了。
御风，云散。
禁止接触。
魂出，天真赤奏。
云野，夜明。
仙人来哉！御风，云散。听令。
如琉璃般飘落。
可叹落叶。
寒冰变神。贤，
闲人勿扰。
风会，乌云雨归，云散，御风。
嘿。
魂出，
禁止接触。
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why am I having such a hard time this time?
天真赤奏，
为了阎王帝君。霜寒化生。
云野，夜明，朔风解意。唱。
仙人来哉！御风，云散。贤，
往返自然。
御风，一律奉行。
禁止接触。
魂出，
如琉璃般飘落。
风共云行，御风而行。
风会，乌云雨归，御风，云散。听令，魂出，
朔风解意。
天真赤奏，
这项工作该划掉了。
云野，夜明，往返自然。
八风五合。
呀，闲人勿扰。
听令，
Senna's victory screen. Yeah, I thought her victory screen was pretty good. Crap.
彩雨流红，羽线难画。
自己智慧忠诚，收工也很疼。
皮雷，浮出。收。财。固华生密，羽线难画。
丝线，蔓延吧。
好好站稳了。抓到。知识成景。
来我家做客吧。
收。鸣草结环。
点数如虹。不必心急。不必心急。嘿，也很疼。
解厄。嘿。
Man, that was so obnoxious. That's the one downside of not running Burgeon is it's harder to break him during his like potential vulnerability phase there.
难得的猎物，寒冰变身，
双寒化生，
御风而行，
御风云散，
风共鱼行。
别想逃，仙人来哉！
禁止接触。
天真赤奏，
风雪的缩影，没有关系，闲人勿扰。
往返自然。 云影，夜明火，
御风云散。
一同起舞吧！双寒化生，
朔风解翼，
孤会，乌云雨归，御风。听令，寒冰变神，
禁止接触。啊，为了阎王帝君，
可叹落叶飘零。 御风而行，
闲人勿扰。
永恒的绿洲。
Kind of slow.
鸣草结环。
手牵手，
收。 彩雨流红，
丝线，等下有点痛啊！
别来碍事。
I think I mistimed it.
也很疼。
Okay, we got it.
固华生密，
忠诚，收工。
Ah, crap.
好好站稳了。好。
蔓延吧，自己
I missed
智
my
慧
big
之殿
shot.
堂。
My first big shot was missed.
财，断。
丝线，交织。
彩雨流红，鸣草结环。嘿，
等下有点痛啊！
收。
也很疼。
财。皮雷，伏。
Something about this team is just it's just so It's just too good. Time gate to get to level. Oh man, I feel bad not starting story on day 1. I used to do story day 1 on Honkai Impact 3rd.
朔风解翼，撤！
弦，魂出，一律奉行。
双寒化生，
往返自然。
呀，这项工作该划掉了。
云影，夜明。
仙人来哉！天真赤奏，
嘿，禁止接触。
听令。
御风而行，克！
八风五合，寒冰变神，
双寒化生，风雪的缩影。
风共鱼行，朔风解翼，撤！
禁止接触。下一项，
魂出弦，
往返自然，撤！可叹落叶飘零。
双寒化。
Yeah, and that particular Hyper Bloom just feels still just really good with like the amount of Hydro application. Because like right now, if I swap Xingqiu with Farina, it might just be skill issue on my part, but like I wouldn't be able to get as high damage output with Farina in the party, even though she has the higher theoretical cap. I think somebody less skill issue than me would be able to do it, maybe.
来我家做客吧。
古华生密，演术如何呢？好好站稳了。羽线难画，断，知师成景，也很疼。忠诚是。别来碍事。
知识与你分享。呀，
邪恶，抓等。
C6 Navi and C6 Yelan for you, yeah. I wish I had C6 Yelan. Then Yelan would be the driver. Gonna try to clear this abyss without using either of them. I think that's a fun challenge. Like maybe next Spiral Abyss I'll try to come up with a team that, you know, isn't Hyper Bloom reliant. Does Yoimiya get a constellation that gives her 2 charges of E? Plunge Deo would be mad cool. Clear Abyss with only 4-star characters? Are we going back to the National Days? National Days. Oh boy. Four-star only is pretty hard. Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat as Feoran. I want to go as fast as possible, and I want to see as many Dea Virgins as possible. Because we've done crazy things like Amber main DPS. We've done freaking Aloy on floor 12. You guys remember Aloy floor 12? That was some good times. That was some really good times. Yeah, right now I'm 3 teams on Abyss. So it's like if I can find a slot to run the Navia team, I'll do it. But right now it's my double Animo, double Cryo, and then my Hyper Burgeon with Hyper Bloom as a sideboard. Only because we have Weenut and I need Hyper Bloom for the specific like push windows. Because I tried Dea the first 2 times, I think, and like every time I would just come up short on the Weenut. But remember, we solved Weenut before Dea's release with this Hyper Bloom team originally. And so it's like the DPS windows I just kind of have memorized. Yeah, one of my favorite moments was when we figured out we could mono pyro the toxic seahorse. You guys remember that? It was like 2 versions ago or something like that. That stupid seahorse, man. What a freaking troll. Their time is long gone. Yeah. Navia bottom is okay. Yeah, it's okay. I just don't... I skill issue with Navia, so like I'm not always hitting my big crits that everybody's always like, oh, I got my 800k Navia E-tap. I can't figure that one out. I think the highest I've seen is like maybe 200k. And that I can't even play consistently. I just like hitting the buttons with Navia. So... I think I ended up doing 2-piece because the substats were just better. Pretty good though. At least once we got our team and gear right, it was pretty much a straight shot through. Didn't have to really reset spam that much other than the beginning when we had the wrong gear on. Oh yeah, I actually enjoyed the battle event for this patch. I thought that was actually pretty neat. We were able to get through it all using the trial characters, and I thought it was pretty fun. So that was kind of nice. No, we didn't. Yeah, we didn't use our own characters, but we it was refreshing for me playing like the trial characters and just having to figure out like it was just fun for me from a problem solving perspective. But I generally agree that it's not fun to not be able to play your own characters. 'Cause it's like, well, you know, you invested all this time and money on your own characters, like just let me play my own characters, right? But there were also trials, like if it was a character that you didn't own, they would give you like more than 0 constellations too. I forget which character it was, but there was one character that had like C1 or C2 that I didn't own. How do you decide which character to use your 2x23 attack affix on? Which character makes your PP hardest? Bright green. That's the character you use your double 23 attacks on. I don't know. I think at the time I spent my plus 23s on Elysia. I kind of wish I didn't, looking back, but you know, like, one other way you could do it is see like which fights you need just a little bit more attack on and then you use it. I kind of wish I saved my plus 23s for Fuhua. I think I actually have some plus 23s left for Fuhua, but I've also naturally rolled enough where like I don't feel like I have to use my plus 23s. I can just keep burning affix locks. Unless it's Luna anyways, in which case you're just hoping that you get like double lightning. Because it's funny, even if it's crap double lightning, it's better than a lot of other things. So, like, if you get double lightning and one of them is blue, that's still better than not double lightning. One on Mobius. See, like, if you used one on Mobius original release, like, that would have been fine, because she was high value at that time, and she just provided really good value in so many different game modes at the time of her release. Eclipse Tribe. Okay, this is something we'll have to do later on. Do I even... I can't even condense resin. I guess we try and farm a little bit. Eventually I want to get a set of this for Navia, right? Since I'm not running the other set. Plus 30 attack on Senna Affix. Sheesh. Remember when we investigated our divine keys and found out that we forgot to sync the brick? We forgot to synchronize our brick. Bro. What a sad day. Next story step unlocks on Thursday. No, I think they just want to gate the content artificially. Because the story is already fully out on CN, so it's definitely not a budget thing. They just want to stall. They don't want you to overdose on the story content.
全都看见了，自己智慧
点数如何？
Nah, even before Colostan, everything was in phases. But it was like Act 1 on day 1, and then like Act 2 the next Monday, and then Act 3 the next whenever.
捉到，一起上，解厄，给我安分点。
Yeah, so it's the more things change, the more they stay the same. Ha ha ha
好
ha.
好站稳了。
Give me something good. Okay, well, at least it's crit damage main stat. It's not that good though.
全都看见。
你很疼。开打吧！鸣草结环。收。
记住你了。呀，来我家做客吧。
丝线交织。
慢点吧。嘿。
你很疼。别来碍事。一起上。
Yeah, I would love to be able to just select how much condensed resin I want to use at the beginning of one of these and just run one time and get all the rewards based on how much resin I consumed. You know, like how you can use a slider in HSR to determine how many multi-battles you use. Like, just let me run it once, but just give me the rewards of all the resin that I use.
捉到。好好站稳了。嘿。
知识与你分。
忠诚是。
呀，手牵手。
在这儿，打垮你！
Yeah, how are they gonna meet their monthly KPIs?
开打吧！
Here we go. That's my favorite part about Burgeon, is just the big AoE. The big explosions.
手牵
收。不用留情。齐雷。
Alright, I gotta go to bed
全都看
soon.
见了，来我家做客吧。
Great stream today. Excellent 36 stars of Spiral Abyss. We've defeated the Weena for yet another 2-week period. Benjis.
中场收工。
What have you been up to today?
鸣草结环。
Do anything fun? I pulled an extra shift today. I pulled a really long shift today on my day off. But I might as well get used to it because I'm probably going to be doing that once I become manager. Which, by the way, I accepted the pay raise. But I ended up applying for framing manager because that position opened up. Send me something in DM. Is it gonna be spicy? I need something not spicy. I need something super mild right now. Super mild and tame. Stardust shop reset today. Ooh, good point. We can buy some lost items. No more inventory space for Paimon, please. MG! MG, thank you for the resub. I hope you've been well. How was the trip to the Hoyo labs, the Hoyo lab? How was the trip to the Hoyo laboratory? The Hoyo headquarters. Oh my goodness, Benjis. Congratulations. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna pull in Start Rail until I get paid on Friday. Oh, maybe. Maybe this weekend we'll do some pulls. We'll see. I'm gonna be pretty busy this next 2 weeks with real work, so like I feel like all my broadcasts are gonna be like 2-hour chunks, but I need to set a day where we just play Star Rail and do Star Rail things. Alright, chat, it's time to level up the second Amos. That was really a lot of restrictions though, so like you couldn't take photos of a lot of things, right? Because there was like way too much stuff that was just in development. Yeah, I can see that. Can totally see that. So did you get to meet Dawei too and like talk to him about, you know, your time playing Honkai and stuff, or no? Was he too busy? Oh, it's something I don't own. Did they change the colors on this bow? It feels more emerald and less like jungle green. Oh, did you meet the concept artist guy? The concept artist, bro. Did you show them that screenshot when you got to rank 1 on SCA? The IP 老师。The staff was surprised that you SS'd almost every battle suit. Wow. SSS'd. I'm almost. Hey, I can almost get triple S Dea Encore, which is really funny because I remember at the time like being super salty about Dea Encore back in 2020. I got triple S Bright Knight MG after 10,000 years of farming. Just in time for all these other characters to now be willpower farmable.
职业证书考试都有固定评判标准，肯学肯练就能考过，没什么难的。
Yeah. I'm a bit undecided if I want to work on elves or get rank up stamps for like Vilvi and Aponia. I probably should work on elves though, because I can get Elf Elysia to... What did we say? No, we're gonna go get Project Money to 4-star, so that the next mini spending event we get Elf Elysia to 4-star. Right? Was that the plan? Since there was no ice bosses this patch, something like that. I don't know anymore. Yeah, I think on Friday when my next payday I'll top up to try to get double S Songchue, but I just feel like overall like overall, like my desire to pull for competitive reasons is diminished, and now I'm just kind of like, well, this character kind of looks cool, and I want to have at least one copy, type of deal. Which I do feel like the game is a little bit more friendly towards now with the way that everything was reworked, but our sample size in the current community, yeah, so here's the thing, right? It's slightly cheaper if you're only going for a collection in a sense. But if you're trying to cap out on everything, like it's gone this way, right? The bottom limit is lower, but the higher limit is higher. And majority of the players in the community have gotten hard pity more often than the lucky players have gotten the luck sack. At least in our small anecdotal sample size here. Like, Bright Green got super lucky. But, you know, Feoran, me, Pot, and Nefer, like, we all kind of got screwed in terms of hard pitying. Bright Green was about to skip Senadina, too, and then Bright Green only wanted to pull double S Songche, and we're like, you gotta get Senadina. Then he luck sacks and gets like 2 copies of Senadina and 36 pulls or something. This guy. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, what Pot is saying is true, right? Like, even if you do hard pity, you're still spending less than what you might have used to back on the old system. It just feels bad having to hard pity anything. You know? Yeah, so Nefer was reporting that on CN, like, a lot of people was hitting hard pity. But you've traditionally had pretty good luck, so I don't know. Are you going for double S Senna, or are you going straight to triple S? Yeah, look at this guy. 3 out of 4 Senna gear and 20 pulls, which is basically 4 out of 4 with the option box. Thinking triple S? Sheesh.
有麻烦事要处理的话，直接告诉我就好，我来摆平。
Yeah, what's the status of your Zenless fund right now? Oh, are you committing to Wuwa? I don't know if I have the bandwidth for Wuwa at this point. I feel like if I'm gonna commit further resources, I would want to just work on my like Steam backlog and stuff. No HSR fund. MG plays HSR F2P. Assuming he's still been maintaining the account, which I believe he probably still is on the side. Yeah, F2P no pull. That's right, F2P no pull account. Does Senna have Breach in her kit natively for like the whole team? Okay, yeah, so they probably introduced that for her for the new players coming in. 1 sub, 1 pull.
You
saw that WoW is not back. Yeah, what's up with the Season of Discovery right now? I feel like Phase 2 didn't get that much exposure that people were anticipating. Hey Milk Jugs, how am I liking 2.0? You mean Star Rail 2.0? I think Honkai 3rd right now is just okay. It's not mind-blowing me enough where like I'm like itching to play it when I get home. I think it's a little bit below mid. It's just okay right now. It didn't really feel that exciting gachaing yesterday, so right now it's just I just gotta remember to make time to play the story and then see how it feels at that point. Yeah. A lot of casual player base is struggling in SOD, 25 to 40 taking too long that they already enabled plus 100% EXP buff. Yeah, in a way, I'm somehow not surprised. 25 to 40 was traditionally one of the hardest parts in classic WoW, even non-hardcore, right, on original release.
肯学肯练就能考过，没什么难的。
A lot of just walking to Scarlet Monastery and doing Scarlet Monastery runs. Hey Vex. Spend a fifth, yeah. So yeah, that's true, Milk Jugs. I kind of agree, but it also just I don't know if like how do I put this? It's like even if I were spending the same amount of crystals, it somehow feels empty. I don't feel like it feels empty, not for lack of like things to pull on, right? Because there's a lot of stuff to pull on. Right now, I'm struggling with trying to decide like what's actually valuable, and if I need to even go for duplicates or rank ups. Which like, once I run out of things to pull, then yeah, of course I go for rank ups, right? I'm thinking maybe S2 Senadina and then double S Songtre. World is too full since people aren't split into different beginner zones. Yeah. Yeah, so now like all the 20 to 30 zones and the 20 to 35 zones are overcrowded, right? Now you run into the issue of like hyper spawns and quest mobs being spawn camped. And then suddenly all the quality of life changes that exist in retail with mob tagging suddenly are a bit more attractive now. Mm-hmm. Yep. I think if it weren't so costly to get a character boost, I would give WoW Kata Classic a shot, just because Kata was so much fun for Boomkins. But, there's also that sense of like been there, done that, got the t-shirt and the legendary to boot. So it's like I already beat Cataclysm. The only thing that would be fun to go back to Cataclysm for would be like maybe the PvP. But I really don't have time to commit to PvP. I haven't even finished grinding my mount for Season 3, which I don't even know if I'll be able to. I kind of wish that they would make like the PvP mount grind a little bit more accessible. And I wish they would bring back like seasonal saddles to buy old PvP mounts. I think that was something that like incentivized continuing playing for the season. I went to Venruki's YouTube channel when
职业证书考试都
during
有
like
固
the
定
end
评
of
判标准，
December when you know
肯
WoW
学
was
肯
still
练就能
popping
考
off.
过，没什么难的。
And before I started like really picking up extra shifts at work and stuff, and like man, Venruki was pretty downer about the state of WoW PvP on retail. Alright, enough talk. Thanks everybody for hanging out. I'm thinking I might try to make some food real quick before I go to force myself to go to sleep. I really have to take better care of my sleep schedules and stuff. It was going to use the Entwined Fate. Entwined Fate. Yeah, I was gonna use the Intertwined Fate. Oh crap, that's the wrong shop. Oh shit. Oh, whatever. Well, there goes my Kaya fund for the next thing. It's okay, I'm not in a rush to C6 Kaya, although it would be nice to just have him C6 so I can say that I have all my Mondstadt starters at C6. When's the next Kaya shop rotation? You know, the old me from like a year and a half ago would have been like, you should have double-checked the shop. You should have actually paid attention when the warning prompt screen said what it said. Yeah, new banner for elusive 5 stars, but Kaya is still harder to get. Yep. The only thing that could be fun from the new banner is like if I picked Diluc and the Reed, right? The Reed for Dea. I think that could have been really cool. 5-star Kaya in Conria patch, trust. Yeah, aren't we supposed to get that other guy from Conria? Man, people were hyping him up, so Dying Slave. Yeah, it would be nice if the starters were the filler 4 stars on that banner. Yeah, that would be so amazing. Alright, so that means I also need to check the shop in Star Rail, right? To get my free stuff in Star Rail. Oh wait, did we do our 10 poll this patch? I might need some new Stardust at the end of this month, so I might have to do some standard 10 pulls or something. Am I going for Sparkle or saving for Acheron? I'm thinking of topping up for both Milk Jugs. I'm thinking of topping up for both. Originally I had this giant stockpile of like the rebate currency that I was gonna maybe try to get my Milky Way to R5. But I'm thinking of cracking that thing open. I don't know. I'm in a weird spot with Star Rail where like I find it more convenient to play than the other 2 Hoyo games, but I'm not like that motivated to like grind all the content. Like I'm behind on story. I haven't touched the events. Like we played a bit of story early on and we got to the part where we got to the sunset scene with Firefly and that was it, right? And that's kind of where we stopped. And then the last like week and a half, I've just been doing nothing but like log in, farm trace materials, log out. So Black Swan and Kafka are now 10, 10, 10. I got that much. I cleared 33 out of 36. I figured I would save floor 12 for like on-stream malding, but I don't know. I don't know how that'll go. Just hold the yeah, no need to go further. I watched another streamer play What Happens Next. I forget if it was on Nora's stream or Yesenia's stream, but or Hyun's stream, but I seen what happens, and somehow I'm not surprised. Star Rail, weakest of the 3 Hoyo games for you? Yeah, understandably so. Like, in a way, Star Rail is like too convenient, which is good if that's what you want as a player. It's weird, right? It's like it's both too convenient and still inconvenient, right? Because that's gacha games just have to be inconvenient because that's how they get you to spend. Alright, the quest to get to 169k Primo Gems before Murata's release. I hope. Okay, chat, what do you guys think? Should I just go do some research on the leaks on
有麻烦事要处理的话，
on
直接告诉我就好。
Murata so I can
我
make
来摆
my
平。
judgments, or should I just wait? Because Hasper was saying like if I looked at the leaks, then I would try to just C6 Yelan. She's already leaked. Yeah. There's some like in development secrets. Not yet. Nothing worth finding out at the moment. Okay, so like early concept art stuff that they probably already changed. That's what you're saying. Who leaked? Who cares? Probably some guy like Dim who thinks
职业
they're
证书考试都有固
self-important
定评判标准，
for
肯
delivering
学
the
肯练
news
就
to
能
the
考过，
masses,
没
but
什么难的。
I don't know. I don't know. Benjus, somebody did. Somebody on China leaked first, right? Because they have the early beta access. And that's sometimes that's just how the cookie crumbles. Oh, the characters that were leaked. I think Pyro Archon, right? Pyro Archon was talked about. Does she dual wield massive claymores? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I could say I wish, but I honestly don't know. Do 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 do.
有麻烦事要处理的话，直接告诉我就好，我来摆平。
about 7.4 leaks? That Huaskin looks fire. I don't know. I haven't seen anything. Once upon a time, I would have been like, I'm gonna go check out the CN beta, but now I can't. I can't do that anymore. I don't have access to CN beta anymore. So, speaking of skins, I also do need to buy the Siren outfit this weekend. Somebody remind me on the next broadcast. miHoYo turning into Area 51. miHoYo should have been Area 51 a long time ago, but their stuff was just not secured, and that's why Genshin leakers got away for so long, you know? That's small indie company problems, I guess.
职业证书考试都有固定评判标准，肯学肯练就能考过，没什么难的。
I mean, let's see who's live right now. Send y'all off to somebody else's stream, and I'm gonna go disappear. Kind of want to watch Max Dude's Final Fantasy VII Rebirth playthrough, but I also kind of glad that I'm not watching so I don't spoil myself. Oh, Shang's streaming some art. Let's see. Who else? Dude, how is GTA 5 RP still like... It's still going strong right now.
"有麻烦事要处理的话，直接告诉我就好，我来摆平。"
Shang's kind of talking about like the Twitter art meta right now. It's kind of not the vibe I want to send. Wait, did you Estella add a voice changer?
职业证书考试都有固定评判标准，肯学肯练就能考过。
I think you Estella did add a voice changer. Or is using voice acting, I should say, maybe. I think it's cool though. Oh, but you know what the problem is? You Estella rebranding, it means that now I'm not following her channel compared to before. It's RP, it's like real life in there. Yeah. Certain streamers do really well with
有麻烦
GTA
事要处理的
RP
话，直接告诉我就
than
好，
others.
我来摆平。
Alright. I don't know. I guess I'll raid you, Estella, because I haven't visited you, Estella, in a while. Alright. You, Estella's streaming Honkai Impact 3rd, playing through the story chapter. If you're I don't know, it's spoilers for me because I haven't played it at all. I will see you all later. Have a good stream. Have a good one.